What is up, everybody? No, you're not listening to this at half speed. This is me just pacing you out because we have a jam-packed episode here. We don't want to get too crazy right off the bat, but I just can't help it. I'm excited to be here. My name is Chris, and of course, as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Andrew. Welcome, Andrew. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm very excited. This is a big week for you and I. A lot of showcases, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of predictions to be
It's the
made.
most magical time of the year. This is another episode. I have no idea what number it is. I'm not even going to try. Of the Teardrop Pod, Sans tier list, I believe, because we've got too much to talk about on the front half here. And by front half, I mean the whole half, because it's just going to be predictions.
It's just all
predictions. Welcome, and you saw the title, you knew what you were getting yourself into. But yeah, this is the week of Summer Game Fest, of Sony's Summer State of Play, of Xbox's showcase. We as gamers look forward to June. I don't want to speak on behalf of all capital G gamers here, but I think it's safe to assume most of us look forward to the first week of June.
Pretty safe to assume.
On the level of like an actual holiday. I mean, this is genuinely one of my favorite times of the year.
It's gamer Christmas, dude. That's exactly what it is.
I've become more cynical as the years have gone on, but this is the one time that I still allow myself to just feel a little bit of joy and anticipation for what's to come. So, in honor of that exciting and celebratory feeling, we have an exciting and celebratory episode full of predictions of things that we think are going to be at the Sony State of Play that, if you're listening to this on the day this podcast comes out, I believe will be tomorrow, June 2nd. The Summer Game Fest by Jeff Keighley presentation on Friday, and then the Sunday Xbox showcase, as well as, per Andrew's request, predictions for a non-existent Nintendo Direct. That
It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen.
I mean, that's his first prediction, is that this Direct is gonna exist. So
I can feel it in my bones, dude. I know it.
Look, if history is to repeat itself as it often does, it is a very valid prediction. They have to say something. We have no idea what's coming after this month from them for the rest of this year. So if it's not this month, it will be soon. So
it'll be at least within the next week. Like we haven't got a Direct. I think it's either this week or next week.
I think it's within the month. I could see them like deciding to hold out until like some of the dust has settled from this. But I could also see them, doing it at the. I don't think that they would squeeze it in between now and SGF. I think it would be like maybe if it's not next week, I think it's at the end of the month. Those are my two windows of opportunity.
I think maybe you're right. Maybe they want to wait for the dust to settle a little bit so they can like have the limelight for a day or two, not compete with everybody else. I think that makes sense.
But we'll be prepared regardless. And I love when you tell me that. We will be prepared regardless. So I think we formulated our predictions a little bit differently here. I have 5 for every showcase, and I ranked them from like, there's 5 different categories in each one. There's a prediction that I categorize as like basically guaranteed. I think this is almost certainly going to happen. And then above that, I have this will probably happen, 50-50, an unlikely, and then the dream. That's what I have.
Yeah, you went a little crazy.
Yeah, I just couldn't help myself.
I've just got a sloppy little list over here. This is like, yeah, probably that. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds cool. Ooh, what is this?
I'm a showman. What can I say? I gotta have a little flair, a little pizzazz to all of these things. So that's my approach. I assume we'll just kind of bounce back and forth if that works.
Yeah, probably something like. Yeah, that works.
I have them ordered from like chronologically, I guess. So I had State of Play first, and then SGF, and then Xbox, and then Nintendo. But
yeah, that works.
Whatever.
Let's do it like that. I like that.
All right. Well, I've done a lot of talking at the start. Why don't you kick it off, sir?
Oh God, dude. All right, so we're talking State of Play.
Yeah. This is for context. I assume most of you guys know who are listening to this, but tomorrow, Tuesday the 2nd, Sony is doing a approximately 60-minute State of Play presentation. they showed that this is going to be streaming in Alamo Draft Houses if you live near one of those. So it's like one of those theater ones. Um, and that looked like I looked to see if there were any even near us, which there aren't. They separated that out for a 90-minute window, so I think it's going to be a little more than 60 minutes. But they've also said that Wolverine gameplay will be showed off here, and it's also worth noting. Typically, we get like a day or two's notice before these, but they announced this like over a week ago, and they're having it shown in theaters. So I think the hype has really built for this in a way that they are intentional about. I think they kind of want people to be excited because I think they know they've got something good here. At least they think they do. So
Yeah,
this one,
I think it's gonna be a big one. Like,
this is easily my most. Which it's funny when you hear my predictions. I think this is some of my weakest predictions. But I think that's almost a sign of a good showcase because I think there's going to be a lot of stuff we're not expecting personally.
I hope so. Like, that's what I'm hoping for, and that's what, like, even in my predictions, like, I've got maybe two things that are like a little spicy, maybe a little exciting, but everything else is like relatively safe. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a really big one. I think this is gonna be like, I think the PlayStation showcases are probably dead.
R.I.P. Yeah, it's been so long since we've had one because that used to be what they would call them when they were mostly focused on Sony first party stuff, and I just feel like at this point they decided it was cleaner to have one title for all of it, and then
yeah,
it builds hype for the ones that are smaller, and then it's a nice surprise when it's ones that are bigger. I think you're probably right on that.
yeah. So I think that this is gonna be an insanely large one. I mean, starting off like Wolverine, they've already said it's gonna be there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like that's a big one. That game comes out in 6-ish months.
Yeah, isn't it
4 months, maybe?
Is it September or October? I think it has a date on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. I think it might be September.
Wolverine, September 15th, it looks like.
Oh, okay. So we're like 3 months out from 3.5 months out from that game roughly. So yeah, I feel like we need a pretty like deep dive on that game.
So
I know. I didn't realize how soon it actually was.
Right now, man. Oh my god,
it's gonna be really good, dude. It's gonna be really good. I love Insomniac. I think that they are pretty easily like the developer of this like PlayStation cycle.
Not even close.
Yeah, like their output has just been insane. They've easily, I mean, what, they put out 4 games?
It was Rift Apart,
because they did Ratchet,
Miles Morales,
2 Spider-Man games,
Spider-Man 2, and now this.
And yeah, so this would be 4 games in what year is it?
Like
2020
years?
In 6 years?
6 years.
Like
that's unheard of
for nowadays. That is crazy output, dude.
And they had Spider-Man 1 like 2 years before Miles.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're just like cranking them out, dude. So I think that Wolverine is going to be another great one. Every single one of those games I love so much. I think I platinumed all of them, maybe except Miles. And I don't platinum games
twice to platinum it, but it was like if you skip the
Okay.
cutscenes, it's
Pretty short.
like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, it's really quick.
Yeah. From the initial trailer that they showed of Wolverine, was that was the last State of Play, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, like that game looks amazing. I'm super hyped about it. I hope that we get some other cool, you know, we'll get some other X-Men cameos and maybe some stuff like that in this trailer. Like,
yeah. I mean, they showed Mystique in the last one. Sorry, I don't know if that's a spoiler. Should we cut that out? I mean, it's in the trailer, but like,
yeah.
You know,
okay. I think I do vaguely remember that.
How much do you think the X-Men are going to be involved in this?
I think we get 5 X-Men.
Okay. It's going to be like a team up at the end or something?
I don't know if it's going to be like a team up thing. I think they will show up either throughout the game. Maybe you get like one of them is like a companion. Like because we don't know if this is like an origin kind of story, like if he knows the X-Men already, if he is like, maybe this is kind of a way to introduce him to them, and then dude, in I don't know, a year and a half, maybe we get an X-Men game because Insomniac just
That would be
putting them out.
bonkers. It says in the game overview, as he searches for answers about his past, Wolverine will do whatever it takes, unleashing brutal claw combat, violent rage, and relentless determination to cut through the mystery of the man he used to be. So it does seem like
Okay,
he's
so
going to
like,
be
yeah,
delving into his past, like probably dealing with his typical kind of Wolverine insomnia he
yeah.
has to deal with. It says independence is often the way of Wolverine, although he'll encounter familiar faces on his journey, like the elusive Mystique and the brutish Omega Red. Okay, this is all on the website. So again,
Oh yeah,
I'm-
Oh, dude, I forgot about Omega
forgot.
Red.
I did too. Some will fight alongside Logan against all odds, while others will unleash all-out attacks such as the Reavers, an enemy faction that will keep our heroes' instincts on edge.
Interesting, very interesting.
Yeah.
I forgot about Omega Red. Oh, dude, now I'm hyped again.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. That's gonna be so sick.
Dude, I'm gonna rewatch that trailer after we're done here.
Yeah, I think
Just
I
lose
haven't
my
watched
mind.
it since the showcase or since the state of play. But yeah, I mean, I think that's probably gonna be like the star of the show. I think probably 10 minutes of that show is gonna be Wolverine.
I agree.
related.
That's about as long as I feel like their Spider-Man 2
Yeah,
premiere was, whenever they had the same thing in the last PlayStation showcase, not state of play. So
yeah.
I could see it. But yeah, just to kind of set the stage on, that's basically all we know for sure about this presentation. But what's your first prediction, Andrew? Lay it on us.
Let's go safe at the start. I'll save some spicy for the end. I think Intergalactic's gonna be here.
You think that's
I think it's gonna be here.
Hey,
I don't
I
think
had
it's
that-
gonna be at Summer Game Fest, even though it was
No,
announced at Game Awards.
yeah. Well, and Neil has come out back before the multiplayer for The Last of Us got canceled. That Summer Game Fest was where he showed like the concept art for that too. So I could see it being there as well. But I had that on my predictions at one point, and I was just like, I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Yeah,
I just am worried about that. Not like worried because I trust Naughty Dog wholeheartedly, but like that studio I just feel like has struggled so much between the Uncharted or the multiplayer game for Last of Us getting canned and like just all of the drama
Yeah.
that came with Last of Us Part 2 that I almost wonder if they're just gonna hold it until I still don't think it's close is the problem. And so I wonder
I think
if,
it's next year.
I hope it's next year. I think it is definitely possible it's next year.
Because like you have to think about like Naughty Dog's like, I mean, I guess their PS4 presence like was roughly the same. They were largely absent for the entire thing, and then within the last year of the PS4, that's when Last of Us Part 2 comes out.
Yeah.
If we're reaching the end of PS5, which we are,
I hope we aren't, man. I really hope we
I
aren't.
feel like it just started. You know?
Yeah.
Like-
Well, it's like we haven't had an episode in a while, but like with the cost of everything that's gone up in the last couple of months, it's like I just got a Pro. I'm happy with it, man. I don't need to upgrade to a PS6 at this
Have fun
point. but-
enjoying that thing for the next year and a half.
Shut up! Don't say
That's about all you got, buddy.
that.
Then you get to shell out $1,200 for a PS6.
We'll be lucky if it's $1,200,
Yeah, right.
dude. That's the problem. But I mean, yes, from like if you look at historically how long the generations have lasted, you're right. We are coming towards the end.
'Cause I'm pretty sure
Um,
Last of Us 1 was also towards the end of the PS3.
Yes. Yep. It was. So
Sorry, okay, I'm also speaking kind of wrongly because we had Uncharted 4 for PS4 as well.
That's true.
Don't know
Yeah,
how I
they
forgot
had
about that
two.
game.
yeah. So no, I think you are totally fair to say that. I mean, it's one that I would love to see again. And I hope it is here. Do you think it's like a trailer or like a gameplay demo if it's here?
I think it's just a trailer. I don't think we get too deep into it. I think it'll come out probably later next year. We'll
Do you
get
think
a
they put
deeper dive
2027
on it. I think they probably put 2027 on it. I feel like that's relatively safe. I think that's like maybe another like September, like October kind of game.
Okay. Yeah, I could see it.
Because I mean, and even next year, like it'll be 7 years between Naughty Dog games. 7 years, dude. Like they gotta make something happen. You know.
Dude, I'll never forgive them for what they did to the Last of Us multiplayer game. Like, just put it out, man. Sony has funded so many of their multiplayer projects that I just don't believe that that's the one that was so bad it needed to get canned. Which I think it's not just that it was a quality issue. It was like, okay, if you're going to make this, then you're gonna have to, continuously support it, and that's gonna take away resources. But yeah. I still think back to the reporting that came out after that got canceled, that it was like Bungie who had been consultants.
Yeah. We need to blame Bungie for it.
And like, bro, look at Bungie. Like, are these are your gods? You know, that's crazy, man.
Like,
looking where
Destiny's
they are now,
ending.
but
Marathon's doing okay. I think it's doing pretty decent.
I think
Marathon's fun. I don't know if you played Marathon, by the way. It's pretty good.
No, I know people who played it liked it. I just it doesn't seem like it has a huge player base.
Yeah.
It's like, a problem for a company as big as Bungie, but
yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, I feel like that's my kind of safe one.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I would love to see that.
Yeah,
for real. My first prediction, my basically guaranteed prediction, is I think we're gonna get a release date for Kena Scars of Cosmora.
Oh yeah,
game that was at the last one. I think it's gonna be also in September. This is just the game that, because I have a couple of predictions in here where I guess rough months, and I forgot that Wolverine was also in September whenever I said that.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is I think people are so scared of Grand Theft Auto in November that like it's gonna bleed over into October a little bit, and I don't think you wait until December. Plus,
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. September feels like Kena is like it's a game that I am really excited for, but I feel like it's more of a, I mean, it's not indie, but like, it's not a big AAA release, And so for some reason, to me, in my mind, that's a September date.
I'll give you some spice on this one real quick.
Okay.
I think they show another trailer, we get a release date, and it comes out within the next 4 weeks.
Oh, okay.
They just bite the bullet. They just put it out right now. They get their marketing over the next month.
So it's like, you think it's by the end of June or like early July?
By the end of June, early July.
That's crazy. We have barely seen anything.
We've barely seen it. We've barely seen it. We know that it exists, but I think that's kind of the thing, is that like it's not a big AAA game that I feel like you need to market for months and months and months. It's like the people that know. The people that know will buy it. Like, it's not one of those games that's gonna like, blow the doors off of anybody. Like, from at least like people on like the outside. I say it like we're the fucking cool kids, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, I'm looking at it again, and for some reason in my mind, I was thinking that they had implied it was a fall date, but all they have said is 2026. So actually, you could be right. I could see it maybe being August, or I mean, even sooner, like you're saying.
Yeah.
I think
I think within the next month is maybe a little crazy.
September. I think it comes out no later than September.
Yeah. I could see like a July. I'm getting a good gut feeling on July for Kano.
I'm bumping it up to August now. I don't think it's as early as you think it is, but I think it's earlier than I originally thought. You have turned the new needle a little bit.
Turned it.
Yeah, whatever that saying is.
Yeah, I'm super pumped for that game. I think that game is going to be great. It looks beautiful.
I'm so excited, dude.
Yeah.
I love the first one so much.
First one is so good. So good. Everybody play it. It takes like no time. Like, sit down for 10 hours and just have a nice little PS2 experience.
Please.
It's beautiful.
And then buy the new one.
Exactly.
And then review it really well so it helps my fantasy critic. Thank you. I'm
calling an 84. 84.
I think 86.
I was gonna say 86 or 87. Yeah.
What's your next prediction?
Another kind of safe one. we get the next batch of Tokon characters. I think we might get the rest of the Tokon characters, honestly.
You don't think they're saving anything for Evo?
Okay, we get one batch of Tokon characters.
I
I forgot about. Well,
there's
no,
two
because
teams
hold on,
left, I think.
it comes out. Doesn't it come out like a week after Evo? Because Evo's in
out-
August now.
Oh, it is in August. You're right. Isn't there some sort of?
So their CEO.
Okay, maybe that's what I was
So
thinking. I was thinking there was
maybe.
some tournament between now and then, because I was thinking we would get, because there's 2 teams left for them to unveil, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking we would get one tomorrow.
So I
and
think
then
we get the
one other
Doctor
one.
Doom team tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
so
that
too.
that's-
So that was my next prediction. That was that was also new Tokon team of villains.
Yeah.
That's my probably.
I think. All right. I'm calling them right now.
Okay.
It's Doom, Green Goblin,
Spicy.
Dormammu,
Okay.
Red Skull.
No shot.
You don't think
No
Red Skull?
shot. Absolutely not, brother. There is not a world. No
That would
way.
be so sick, dude.
There's no way, man. I don't think so at all. No, I think you're cooking with Doom and Green Goblin. I do think we get Magneto.
Give me
I think we get
Shumagorath.
Magneto.
Oh,
And,
Magneto. Yeah, it's probably Magneto.
and I think one of the other I've heard people say they think the 4th one is Carnage. Because I think that they
Oh, yeah, it could be Cart.
imply, well, but then are they gonna have 2 Spider-Man villains? I think Carnage takes the place of Green Goblin, actually. I think it's Doom, Carnage, what was the other one I just said? Magneto, and who would be a good 4th?
I'm telling you, bro, Dormammu. Put him in there.
I would love to see Dormammu. I don't think it will be. I'm trying to think of someone weird that would like fit.
Put Omega
kind of the
Red in there.
trajectory with-
Put him in there.
Yeah.
I don't think that he would.
No, I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
they
'cause
do
we
either,
wouldn't want 2
especially not with
X-Men things.
Magneto.
Yeah.
I think we get. Give me
Hold
Kingpin. Give me Kingpin.
Kingpin?
Yeah.
That would
No,
be kind of
no.
wild.
I think they would want to make him huge, like Hulk. Maybe give me Bullseye. Maybe Bullseye.
Ooh, Bullseye would be cool. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that would actually be kind of dope. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with it.
Because they don't really have a zone or zoner in that game yet, do they?
They have Danger.
Yeah, that's true. But
Danger.
I think
I
there's
feel
not
like Ghost
many-
Rider is probably pretty. I don't know how zonery he's gonna be, but he's striking me a lot as like an Axel from Guilty Gear Strive, who is. I mean, he's got kind of the same thing. He's got big long chain whip sort of deal. Most annoying character in the game. Hate him. Literally would kill him if he was directly in front of me. Sorry.
Wow.
Whoa, sorry.
That'd be
That-
really cool.
I just kept on going on that one.
Escalate a little bit. Yeah, I think we got it, man.
Maybe like some Mephisto would be crazy. Dude, put MODOK in there. Put him in there.
Okay, I actually could see. Yeah.
That would be so sick. They just have such a good there's such a good roster of villains that it could be. Like I feel like it's so hard to pinpoint, especially with like some of the weirder picks that they've had so far. Like I feel like it's really hard to try and nail down what characters it actually could be.
Yeah, I
What-
agree. Which is like that's exciting. I mean, I think in a cool way. I mean, unless they're gonna do something really weird, like I won't even say MODOK is like really weird anymore. Like because of the fact that
He was
he's
already
been
in-
other stuff.
yeah.
Like, he was in the Marvel's Avengers game, and he was in MDC3. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, Loki would be cool actually.
Loki would be sick.
That would be the dream.
Yeah.
I think he would have one of the most fun kits. Yeah, I'm changing Bullseye to Loki.
Ooh.
That's what.
What
I'm
if you just
changing.
had a big bads team? What if it
What do
was
you mean?
what if it was Doom, Thanos, Loki, Ultron,
just like all of the
all of
MCU ones?
all of the Avengers big bads? That would be
Yeah.
nuts. I don't want
Pretty
Thanos
cool.
in the game. I don't want him in there.
No, we've had enough Thanos for a while.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. Yeah, okay. I've changed it. My final list is Magneto, Doom, Carnage, and Loki. That's my final list.
I like it.
So
I like it. I'm down with it. What you got next?
My next one was going to be Tokon Team of Villains. I'll try and think if I can come up with another one, but I'll just move on to my next one for now, which is 50/50. I think we see the new God of War project, not the like remake of the old trilogy that they teased last time, but I think Cory Barlog's next big game that he's been working on for a long time, since God of War 2018, really, because he didn't direct Ragnarok. And I think, have you heard anything about the rumors about this game?
No. There's rumors?
There are rumors about what they think the next one is going to be.
Oh boy.
Do you want me to say what they are, or
if you want to talk about it, I can take off the headphones for a sec. If you want to, if you really want to, you seem like you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me a little wave once you're finished up. I'm gonna go grab a water real quick.
Okay. Right,
or maybe I'll just sit here and just nod my head.
Now that he's gone, for audio listeners, he's still staring here. He's still nodding his head, but he has taken his headset off, so he can't hear anything I'm saying. So it's just us now. So if you have anything you want to say about Andrew, go ahead and also say it out loud really quick. No, as you may or may not have heard, the rumors are that this next game is going to, you're going to play as Kratos's wife from the new trilogy, which Atreus' mother, and she's played by Deborah Ann Wolf, who is Karen from the Daredevil games, or the Daredevil show. And I've heard that they think that it's going to be like across multiple mythologies, which is funny that Andrew's nodding his head specifically to that part. That's kind of crazy. So I think that could be really interesting. I don't know if this is going to be like a full size game, like on the scale of a 2018 or Ragnarok, but I think that this game does finally get unveiled here, and I think it will probably look like it plays pretty similarly to the other recent God of Wars, but I don't think it comes out this year. I don't think so. I think it's a 2027, but I do think we see it.
Hello.
And that's why I think it's pretty crazy that they're crossing over Kingdom Hearts with God of War.
Whoa!
But, you know, the leaks don't lie. So.
Spoilers. Oh my goodness. It'd be crazy. Quadratum is just all the PlayStation IPs.
Is a new god. Yeah.
Giant Kratos is Godzilla size, walking around the city, just stomping buildings.
So many reaction commands. You get to go down Splash Mountain on his back. It's cool.
It's really funny to picture that.
All right, what's your next?
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. That sounds very exciting, Chris.
I am excited if it's
real. I'm down. Like,
I don't think it's coming this year, for what it's worth, but I do think we see it in the state of play. I think there's a 50-50 chance we see it in the state of play. I think it's kind of crazy that we have not heard a follow-up from Cory Barlog in as long as we have.
Yeah, so. No, it's been a minute. All right, I'm gonna hit you with maybe some spice. Insomniac is still going crazy. Ratchet and Clank is back. After 5 years. It's been 5 years since a Ratchet game. I think it comes out in 2027.
Okay.
I don't know what it could be. I don't know what kind of twist they would put on it. But I feel like...
Do you think it's starring the new girl? I forget her name.
Rivet,
yeah. Or is it starring Ratchet? Or is it just going to have both of them again?
That's a really good question. I haven't thought too hard about it. I thought about it earlier today. I was like, oh, dude, no, I think they're working double time. I think it could. I think they'll both probably be there in some capacity. I hope that it's just a Ratchet game, but I feel like they might be kind of tired of like the Ratchet games just being about Ratchet. I don't know if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, I know. I know you mean. Yeah,
but you know what I'm talking about. Like, I think it could be cool for them to like fully explore another character, and have her be like the main character. I don't know. I need some Ratchet in my life. I love Rift Apart so much. I love the 2016 remake of Ratchet 1. I don't think that I've ever played a Ratchet and Clank game that I didn't like. I don't know if I told you this. I used to speedrun Ratchet and Clank 2016.
No, I don't think
I can beat that game in 45 minutes.
Oh my god,
that game is
bro.
broken, dude. The game is so broken. Like
That feels like it would be a fun one to speedrun.
Yeah, it's really. There's just so many like cool little glitches and stuff in the game. Like you can just skip directly to the end of levels, and it's a lot of like passing like loading zones and autosaves and stuff. Oh, anyways, yeah, I think that it's new Ratchet time. I think we're due.
Well, I mean, I do think they have two teams there at least, right? Because Ratchet
100%.
came out while they were clearly working on Spider-Man. I just don't know if that second team is working on another Ratchet or if they're working on the next Marvel thing, whether it's Spider-Man or.
Yeah, that actually is a good point.
Because they would have to have three teams, because you know they are working on Spider-Man 3 for sure.
Oh, 100% they're working on Spider-Man 3. Yeah.
And they've been working on Wolverine, so do they have three teams? That's the question.
I mean, feel like they do probably have three teams, no? Because, like, we had... I mean, there's no way
when did Wolverine go into production is the question. Like, did they have just like maybe a really small team like working on like pre-production of that while they had one team working on Rift Apart and then one team working on Spider-Man 2, or did they just have? I don't know. I think it's possible.
I think they do have three teams because, like, so Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 are both announced at the same exact showcase, right? Weren't they?
No. 2 and Wolverine were announced at the same showcase.
2 and Wolverine were announced at the same showcase, but they were within months of each other, like the showcases, right? Weren't they like 6 months apart, maybe? I feel like there was 2 showcases in the same year. Like towards like PS5 reveal.
Remember, because Miles was 2020.
Yeah.
And then I think 2021 was when they put out it would have had to been the reveal for.
Yeah. No. I think you're right. Maybe it was a year later.
And then Ratchet and Clank would have.
Ratchet and Clank
was that 2019?
No, Ratchet and Clank was 2021.
Yeah. Right. Because it was like.
I don't think that like. There's no way that their output is that good that they have 2 teams going. They put out Spider-Man in 2018. They put out Miles Morales in 2020. They put out Spider-Man 2 in 2023. Like I feel like there may be like 2 alternating teams doing Spider-Man. Is that, I don't know, man. No, actually, no. You could make Miles Morales in 2 years. Yeah, maybe you could. Man, give me rest.
I mean, I hope you're right.
I hope I'm right.
I would love for them to, like, as much as I love the Marvel stuff, you know, I would hate for them to not flex their own creative. Not that they aren't being creative with their interpretations of these characters, but, you know, I would hate to see them not continue down that route, because I think that is also healthy just for PlayStation to have, you know, more of its own IP, and like especially for younger audiences, that we can try and pull them away from Roblox and Fortnite as much as we can. But and it's like, I mean, but Ratchet is kind of like the last bastion of that era. Like he's the last 2D or a PS2 platformer that really
Toy needs to stick around, dude.
Any kind of love in the PS5 era.
Because if he's relevant, then we can make Sly and Jack relevant again. Maybe. Potentially.
Yeah, of course.
Give me another crossover game.
Yeah, and PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale 2. Yeah, I think that's where we see it. So
I'd play it.
I would too.
I would love for them to put it out.
In a heartbeat.
That'd be fun. But anyways, all right. What else you got?
Okay. This is where I start getting a little spicy too.
Ooh.
So my unlikely prediction, but a prediction nonetheless. I think we finally see Media Molecule's new game.
I have that on here too.
And I think it's a Minecraft-like. I think it is going to be like an open world, like build whatever you want within it kind of survival-esque game that they're going to try and use to compete with Fortnite or with Minecraft. I mean,
Maybe.
because I was thinking, okay, what if they just go back to their roots to a pure 3D platformer? But I was like, I just feel like that they have to have some sort of creativity aspect to it. Like that's just so in their
Yeah.
DNA.
Like I feel like
And I
Little
was
Big
like,
Planet 4 like doesn't sell nowadays probably.
yeah, and I don't think Sackboy has quite the retention. And frankly, Astrobot kind of fills that role now.
Exactly.
And so I don't think they would want to step on their own toes with that. So I was like, well, what else can they do that like fits their creativity role aspect, whatever, and that would be, you know, a much needed hit for them after Dreams kind of didn't maybe hit, you know, the way they wanted it to. And I think it could be PlayStation's version of Minecraft, whatever that looks like.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that. That it makes sense.
Because PlayStation doesn't really have anything like that. And with Xbox, you know, owning Minecraft, obviously they would have had to come up with this idea before they knew this. But with Xbox now also seeming like maybe they are going to go back to exclusives after the new Asha Shawarma, you know, leadership over there mixing things up. I could see them being like, we need to have something that competes with that, both, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I don't know if I like it, but it makes sense.
I wouldn't play it because I don't play regular Minecraft, but
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't like excite me. It would excite me that Media Molecule is putting out a new game. I guess that's like that would be the takeaway for me, is that they're still around and like doing things. But I could see them just doing like a straight up like a new IP. I don't think that we get. I don't think we get another Little Big Planet game.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe,
well, I don't
maybe ever. I don't want to say ever, but
I really liked the PS5 platformer that came out, Sackboy's Big Adventure, which wasn't Media Molecule, but like that was a really good 3D platformer. You know, I would be happy to see it in some form, but it does kind of feel like we've had enough time away that the brand has maybe lost some of its pull.
Yeah.
And
we'll see him in
PlayStation
All-Stars Battle Royale too. That's where we'll see him.
Exactly. See, there's a place for all of these IP, and it's there. It's right there. I'd be happy with that. But yep, that's my prediction. I think we have to see something from them soon because it's just been so long.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Because Dream came out what 2021?
When did Dreams PS4 come out? That's right, it was on PS4.
Oh god, it was on PS4? Oh god, that had been 2018, 2019.
No, they say it was February. It was Valentine's Day 2020.
Was it 2020? Yeah. Dang. Did you ever play Dreams?
I did. I found some wild stuff that people made in that game. There's some crazy.
I never hopped into it. I was always really interested in it, but
some people have made some genuinely like platformers, especially feel like a genre that translates really well to that like level creation. I've seen some stuff that looked like really polished, but you also just see some bad shit stuff, dude. Like I remember one time I think I did a stream where I was like, let me just click through and see what everything is in here. And I was quickly like, maybe I shouldn't do this on stream. So
those are really funny.
Oh man. All right, what's next for you?
It's time. Knack 3. All right.
Baby.
Knack
3, baby.
Knack 3, baby. No. I don't think Knack is ever coming back. I'm actually going to backspace all of that. Get out of here.
Oh, you actually wrote that down?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Actually had written.
I wrote it down, and I was like, that's a joke one. For those who know. This isn't so much of this state of play prediction, I think. I don't even know if I like it that much. I don't think that I like it that much. It's probably for a future state of play. Maybe a state of play a year from now. Uncharted is back and it's made by a new dev.
Who's the dev?
They'll interact.
Yep, that's definitely.
That's just the first step that I thought of.
They don't have anything else going on. They're basically a PlayStation Studio. I mean, why not? Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know who would make it. I feel like Naughty Dog has their hands tied with too many things probably going on at once.
I mean, I think the obvious answer is Sony Bend, the people who made the Uncharted video game, the ones who made Days Gone, just because they at least have some history with the Uncharted series.
I straight up forgot that was a studio, Chris. I haven't thought about them in so long. Are they still open? Have they not been closed down yet?
They haven't been closed, no.
Wow.
And that's why I'm not ready for the PS6 yet, because how many of these studios have we just not heard from in all this generation?
Yeah.
It's like crazy. We still have to get something from half of these people, it feels like. Yeah, Uncharted is so overdue, man. We definitely need some more Uncharted. And I agree with you. I don't think it's Naughty Dog. Clearly, they gotta buckle down the hatches and just get Intergalactic out.
Yeah, but, like I think that it's an IP that Sony 100% wants to keep around. It sells like fucking crazy. Like
they made the movie.
Yeah, they made Like, why make the movie if we're not gonna keep the games around? Like, I just don't understand it. It's been 10 years. I feel like it's time. I don't think that right now is the time, but I think that within the next year, maybe couple years, I think that we'll get an announcement for it. But I feel like it might be a little too. This showcase specifically might be a little too stacked already to throw that on top.
Maybe. I could see it.
But what if it was there? In a perfect world. In a perfect world. And that's
that your
pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much all that I've got for State of Play. I've also got Phantom Blade Zero on there, but I think that will be at Summer Game Fest.
All right, well, I have my final prediction of the category.
Oh, okay. Yep.
The one I'm calling the dream. Mm-hmm. This is the dream. This is my dream prediction. Will it happen? Almost certainly not. But could it? There's nothing on here that I put that I think literally has no chance of happening. I think there at least has to be some possibility for me to put it on this prediction list. I know what you're thinking. Chris, you're going to say Kingdom Hearts 4 again. No, I'm not. Kingdom Hearts is not on this list. I'm done. I'm never predicting Kingdom Hearts 4 ever again. That game is in my hands. All right, I'm done. They've burned me too much. It doesn't make for good content. It's not good for my mental health. Okay, I'm done. All right. Now, I had something on here earlier with the dream for this State of Play. I thought to myself, oh, that's weird. In Jeff Keighley's list of partners for his Summer Game Fest, he doesn't have FromSoft anywhere on here. That's interesting. I feel like we usually hear something from them in a given year. And I thought to myself, well, they're working on Duskbloods, right? So obviously that's keeping them busy. But they've been doing multiple projects for a while now. Between, Elden Ring, right into Night Rain, right into Duskbloods. They've had a lot going on. I thought to myself, plus the DLC for Elden Ring. So I said to myself, well, Blue Point just closed. God rest their souls. What a terrible decision. I think that the dreams and a lot of information came out around that saying that they actually had been talking about doing a Bloodborne remake, and Miyazaki kind of shut that down. So I said to myself, well, no remake, but maybe. While they're working on Duskbloods that looks so similar to Bloodborne, and that's a PvE game, I think they've said, not a true single-player experience. Maybe that was a warm-up to get them back into that vibe, and we're gonna get Bloodborne too.
Chris,
that was my original prediction. I thought that's
beautifully said. Beautifully said. No.
No, realistically, I do think it's weird that we don't have anything like that from isn't on Jeff Keighley's thing.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
They're working on something other than Duskbloods. And I
I
do
mean,
think there
dude,
is
they're
a
just
chance
working
you
on
could get
Elden Ring
Bloodborne.
too.
I do think you could get Bloodborne something here. I feel like it's maybe more likely you just get a 60 FPS update or a PC port. It's like their last PC port. Well, they did just say they're
Dude,
done with PC stuff. Maybe that's the last one. No, I don't think so.
it's not happening,
If it's a
man.
60 FPS update, it's just going to be for the PS4 version or something. Anyway, I took that off. The real dream, I think we get a Persona 6 tease.
You think we get it here?
I know that Xbox has been the ones that Sega has, or Atlas especially, has been partnering with for like Metaphor and for all the P remakes. I I just think that Persona 6, a new numbered Persona, is about as big as they're gonna have, and I still think that the the Japanese audience, I think, will be more likely to be tuned in for a PlayStation State of Play than they would
Yeah.
be for the Xbox One.
Cause see, that's one of my Xbox predictions. I think
that 6 specifically, or
yeah.
I look. That's why it's in the dream category. You know, the only reason is because Sega as a whole still plays really nice with Sony. Like, I feel like we've gotten a lot of Sonic stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Sony State of Plays and stuff. But I feel like P6 is big enough that maybe they would do it at PlayStation. Because like Persona 5 was so heavily marketed. I mean, obviously it was an exclusive originally on PlayStation. So like I don't think if they would go that far that it would be an exclusive again, but I feel like it could be a marketing thing where they align themselves with PlayStation.
Yeah. No, maybe I could see it. I could see it for sure. I think it could be at any one of these. I think it needs to be at one of these. Like, not just for me, not just for you, but because it's been what, 12 years? 10 years?
10 years since P5 vanilla. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Like it's been a little bit too long. We can make it by on some remakes and Persona 4, what's the subtitle? Rewind, recoded.
Yes, that's it. And there's bugs in them.
Yeah. They put bugs in Teddy. Like, we can, and we did get Metaphor, which they're still keeping like
revival,
a semblance of revival. That's what it is. They're keeping some semblance of like a Atlas pipeline going, but everybody's been asking for it forever, dude.
I don't know if you saw last week, there were a couple of leaks. Not anything necessarily that I saw, and I intentionally avoided them. Like, I barely saw anything, so I don't know very much, because that's one thing I don't want to know anything about. I want to be as surprised as possible. But I think it was mostly artwork that got leaked.
Okay.
And so the fact that anything is out there, to me, suggests that maybe something could be coming.
Yeah.
But
I think it's got to come. I think it'll be here. It'll be State of Play. It'll be Summer Game Fest. It'll be at one of those three. Or
I think
here, Xbox, or Summer Game Fest.
What do you want to do? Summer Game Fest? We can do that next.
Yeah, we can. Do you want to hit Xbox first? Just get that out of the way, and then we can. Because I feel like Summer Game Fest is probably like the big one.
Okay,
yeah. Because I really don't have almost anything for Xbox. I've got pretty much exactly what we just talked about. I got Persona 4, and I've got Persona 6. So, go off, King.
All right. Well, I'll go through these pretty quick then. Basically guaranteed. I think Halo CE Combat Evolved is shown, the remake or whatever. I think that's so boring. So what I added to it, they've added multiplayer due to fan feedback, because they're in their we're listening to the fans era right now. And I think that seems like it would be something that would take a long time. You probably just couldn't add super easily, but I feel like from the moment it got announced, people were kind of disappointed it didn't have multiplayer. And I don't know anything about game dev. This is probably a stupid assumption, right? But I think it is possible, because so much of that is already in the Halo Chief Master Chief collection. Whatever.
Yeah.
Halo Chief. That I think it's possible. Maybe it wouldn't be like they're starting from ground zero, right? Like they could maybe rip some of that out and then
Yeah, they basically already have like
do
a
it in
template.
semi-timely.
Like
Yeah, exactly.
they just follow the template, upres everything, make everything look really nice and shiny. Like yeah, I feel like that isn't something that could necessarily take like too long. Like I don't think it would be too bad or too big of an ask.
Yeah. So I think it's possible. I say it's out in August. My prediction.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's solid.
My probably is Persona 4 Golden Michonne. It looks much better. um, I think it's, and this is, it looked so bad last year. I was like, bro, please just.
I don't think it looked that bad. They just didn't show us anything.
When he was like running down the street and nothing like looks like
it's a PSP game.
It's a PS2 game.
Oh, sorry, it's a PS2 game.
Sorry. Okay. But yeah, I don't think it's. I thought it looked bad, but I don't think that it will be bad. I just think that it was not ready to be shown and it got leaked or whatever. So like we got to put something. Yeah. I don't think it's coming this year. I think it's a 2027 release date, which there have also been rumors to kind of.
Yeah, I kind of am feeling that a little bit as well.
Kind of support that. So then 50/50. I think we finally see an update on Blade.
Ooh,
the arcade Blade
yeah.
game that we haven't seen.
I forgot about Blade.
In quite a while. I think it's also a 2027 game. And it will get a 2027 release window. And I just put it looks fire.
Yeah. Oh, I bet it does, dude.
I think we're gonna get like full gameplay for it.
That's a really good one. That's a really, really good one. I actually think you're right. I think
it's one of those
it has to be. It's been a couple years, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was Game Awards not last year, but the year before, I think.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. And we have heard like literally nothing. Like no teases, no anything.
Yeah, there isn't nothing.
Radio silence.
Much like the movie.
Yeah. Much like the movie.
At least
unfortunately we have heard things about that, and it just hasn't been anything good.
I've just zoned it all out. Haven't heard anything. Sorry.
My unlikely prediction, which I was just like looking for like Xbox stuff while I was forming these, and I did see a thumbnail that somewhat inspired this. I have no actual information to support if this is a thing, but I formulated my own version of it just off of a single image. So I'm basically an AI processor myself, if that makes sense. I think Bethesda shadow drops a Fallout 3 remake, like they did for Oblivion.
Whoa, I think that'd be hot.
I think that that worked pretty well for them with Oblivion, I believe. I assume, and it's probably the similar sort of treatment for
when did Fallout 3 come out? I want to see if there's any kind of like anniversary or anything. 2008. Like, the game's almost 20 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my God. We are old, dude.
Old, bro. Oh my God, I'm old. Bro. Wow. Yep. Okay, so 18 years. Yeah, I mean. So there's not like any kind of like anniversary or anything that would like coincide with. Which I don't think there's one for like Oblivion either. That was just
This is just so we can show you we're doing something because we're still so far out from Elder Scrolls 6. So.
When do you think? I don't even want to know when you think Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, because I think we all know that it comes out in not even this decade.
No, I think it's 2030.
I think it comes out in the 2030s. When do you think we see the next trailer for it?
2028.
That's what I'm thinking too. I think we see it in 2 years.
I mean, they were the ones that were so infamous for Fallout 4 getting its trailer like what 4 months before it came out. You know.
Yeah. And then it just came out.
They know how to do stuff where they time it well and like have a quick turnaround. Yeah. I think they just felt like they needed to say something about this because everyone wanted to ask about it. But
yeah, it'd be really funny too, because that would be the next trailer's in 2028. It'd be 10 years since they officially announced it. It'd be really funny. It was 2018, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were on our
Um,
we were on our way back from a music festival, catching up on all the E3 news. I saw that. I was like, huh? I don't know, guys.
I don't know. I could see it also coming out in 2028, but 2029 feels like more likely, and 2030 feels like the safe bet.
Yeah.
So
Because what year was Starfield again? Was that 2023?
that wasn't last year, but it was the year before. I think it was 2024.
That's 2024.
I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think 2030 is probably. It's crazy, dude. God, that's crazy. What a wait.
it's insane.
It was
I
2023.
just
Yeah.
game dev is just crazy.
It's wild.
Starfield was 2023. Is that what you just said?
September
That's
6th.
crazy. That was
'Cause
3 years ago almost.
Yeah, dude.
God, time is so weird.
And I haven't heard anybody talk about it since 2023.
Other than Greg
Except one
Miller.
person. Yeah, I was about to say.
Greg Miller. And man, does he talk enough for everyone?
Oh man, the
right.
loudest minority.
That's crazy though, because didn't they just come out with the DLC? Was that this year or last year? It was this year, wasn't it?
Maybe Starfield DLC. Anything?
The like Terran update or
April.
whatever?
Yeah. It was like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That's
crazy,
wild.
3 years later.
I can't believe they're still putting out stuff for that game. I'm curious how many players it has on Steam right now. Just out of curiosity.
Can't imagine it's a lot.
6K.
Okay.
30-day average 7K. That's actually not terrible.
Yeah, it's the middle of the day on a Monday too, so
Yeah,
they've got their dedicated fans, I guess.
I guess, dude.
All right, my final prediction for Xbox is the Dream. Now, most of these, the Dream predictions, you know, it's like, what are they going to close with? What's like some big shiny new thing that is pie in the sky, right?
Mhm.
No, I'm being a little bit more personal with this one, Andrew. My dream prediction for this is that we finally get all of the old Activision licensed titles on Game Pass, including Ultimate Alliance,
Dude.
the old Spider-Man games like Shattered Dimensions, and the Transformers games.
That would be crazy. That's a pretty crazy one, dude.
I understand it's like probably a copyright licensing hell minefield to try and get those back.
It's gotta be.
They were such an important part of the history, I feel like, of that era. And I feel like, especially on top of that, like,
Bring it back. Transformers Fall of Cybertron, bro. This is like a top 5 Xbox 360 game. Top 5. I love this game so much. God.
for audio listeners, he just got up and brought back his case that he still has as a
Oh yeah, no,
man.
because this is one of the few games that actually came with like a sleeve,
Yeah.
like a little
Dude.
paper. Oh, dude.
I just feel like this stuff was so
No,
they build
the disc is gone. I just have a case.
I
That's it.
sure hope that's like in the system or something.
I'm sure it's in a. I have like a whole like one of those disc binders.
Yeah,
I bet
yeah.
it's probably in there somewhere.
I just they're billing this as like a big anniversary year for them, and there's always some sort of Game Pass announcements as these things, you know.
Yeah.
So I've been
That-
saying for
yeah.
a long time it would be nice to bring them back. I think there are people who would be really excited about, it, and I think they know that. So
That would be. Oh my god, dude. Because you and me, we will be playing Transformers: Fall of Cybertron
I
if
will
that comes back.
absolutely go through it all over again.
I'll play the whole game.
1 and 2.
I never played any of the other ones. Or the other one, I guess. Because
Yeah,
that was the
Workers
second one,
Cybertron,
wasn't it?
Follow Cybertron. Yeah. The one
yeah.
that you got, I think, is the second one.
Dude, that final boss is so good, and the multiplayer is so good. Like it.
Dude, you get to pick which
my
side you want to
God.
be on.
Yes, dude, it's so insanely cool, man.
Man. Bring it back.
Man,
That's
that's a
the
good pick. That's a good pick. Dang, dude.
So that's the end of my Xbox predictions.
I'll give you one dream scenario Xbox prediction. Insomniac is working triple time, quadruple time. Sony said, you guys can have this team for a game. Sunset Overdrive 2.
Shut up. Get out of here, dude.
Just on the topic of Insomniac
Okay.
a few minutes ago.
I will literally give you my PS5 Pro if that happens.
Done. I lose nothing. This is great.
Yeah, what are you gonna give me? It
Nothing.
Happen.
It's not gonna happen, so nothing.
Jesus Christ, dude, that's crazy. Oh man.
Anyways.
Well. All right. I look forward to seeing which one of us is right. No way to know.
Whenever Sunset Overdrive 2 pops up on your screen a week from now, you're gonna think of me.
I'm
gonna be the first thing you think of.
Front and so I'll call you, dude. I'll call you up right then.
Who do you know?
I'll say you got some explaining to do.
All right, you want to get into some Summer Game Fest a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me clean up my little doc here. Let's start off semi-safe. I think that FF7 Part 3 is here. I think.
That's crazy. That's my unlikely. That's one step down.
That's your
from the
unlikely?
dream. Yeah.
Because, dude, I think we're going to follow, like, the same time frame. Like, I think it's going to get announced here, and I think it's going to come out, like, beginning of next year. I think it'll be, like, February, March. Because they really like the February to April kind of time frame for Remake and Rebirth. So it's like, if it's coming out next year, I think that's kind of the time for it.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? My only hesitation is that Maximilian Dude, their fighting game YouTuber, and also Final Fantasy VII superfan, had a video where he broke down Square Enix's financial reports recently, like they had their investors call meeting or whatever, and they didn't list within the next fiscal year, which ends March of next year, any indication of like big releases, like would be a Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I see.
Which is not to say it couldn't be in the second half of 2027.
Yeah.
Could be. I just feel like historically, I know Rebirth came out in the beginning of the year.
That was in February. Remake came out in April.
Okay, so it's like they
Remake was supposed to come out in February, but it got pushed back to April.
That's right, because that was COVID.
Yeah,
literally in 2020.
Yeah,
the height of the pandemic. Okay, so like I don't know. In my mind, I just associate those with spring releases. So I'm like, okay, well, if it's not next spring, then maybe it's not until like spring 2028. Just because we still haven't seen anything for it either. That doesn't seem impossible to me, but they also, like you said, they have been very efficient with everything. So like 2027 is very believable. And I feel like they probably won't have as much of a load with this as they did to like get to the open world kind of setting as they did in Rebirth. So I mean, yeah.
Because the other thing too, like if you think about like the development cycle of these games, right? It's like it takes forever for one to come out, for sure. But the gap between Remake and Rebirth is 4 years. 1 year of that was spent on DLC. I would imagine, probably.
Probably, yeah.
So if we're saying that these games are a 3-year cycle, possibly.
Yeah.
I could see next year.
Yeah, I could see next. I think next fall is totally reasonable.
And yeah, it could be next fall. It could get shown at Summer Games Fest next year, and they're like, yeah, it comes out in 3 months. Get ready.
That'd be crazy.
That would be nuts. Because that's the other, like, oh yeah, maybe it could be like, it could be a Game Awards instead.
I mean, I do think there is a good chance it closes the show. I just don't know because obviously they did that with Rebirth.
Yeah.
Um,
And see, that's my other trip up. I don't think that they would close. I don't think that they would close the show with it again. Whatever, like 3 years later, because like I just don't know where they would
new
where they
and
would put it.
shiny. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I love Requiem.
It's a weird
I feel like last
situation.
year's closer was kind of a stinker. Like it was
What?
Requiem, and it was just like, I mean, it just wasn't. I don't know. When you look at other years past, like Rebirth and Elden Ring, it's just like, I don't know, the ninth entry in Resident Evil.
Yeah, I guess.
To me
Yeah.
is like not as exciting, and I do feel like, not that that doesn't mean it's not a good game to be excited about. I just don't think that particular trailer or like that's a game that isn't that surprising. But I feel
Yeah.
like this game specifically, even though people know it's coming, I feel like it's more hyped up, and I feel like it could still fit that slot.
Yeah.
I agree with
Maybe,
you. I do
yeah.
think. I mean, like I said, I put in my unlikely category, but I do think it is possible that it is here. More possible, more likely than Kingdom Hearts. I mean, if you want something to hype, look, I'm trying to not beat this drum, like I said earlier. If you want something really hype, it would be Kingdom Hearts 4. That's what you would close with. Because
Oh, yeah.
he knows how much people, but like that is the new Golden Goose now
Yeah.
that Silk Song is out. In my opinion.
What if they
So,
both come out next year?
That'd be so stupid of them, but that's why it probably will happen.
Because, dude, you gotta think about also like that same time frame. It was like we had Crisis Core Remake, we had FF16, and we had Rebirth all come out within like a year and a half of each other. Like they were all really close together.
Yeah.
Because I think FF16 came out in like July. Was that 2023? Or was it 2022?
I think it was 22.
It was 2023. It was 23.
Okay.
So yeah, it came out June. No. Lies. Yeah, June 2023. Then we got Crisis Core Reunion, and I think that wasn't in 2007. Don't lie to me. I don't know. I just remember us eating really good for Square
Hey,
fans for
here's
like a
the thing.
minute. And I feel like we're about to get back on that cycle again because we haven't eaten good for a while.
I feel pretty good about predicting stuff a lot of the time. In the sense that like I follow the game industry really closely, right? But like Square Enix is just kind of the one exception at this point.
They're an enigma.
Because, like if you had asked me in 2020 or like when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I would have said 2026 is the absolute latest I believed that Kingdom Hearts 4 would come out. Like
Yeah.
I really thought they would have figured it out. And for us to have gotten nothing, I mean, it's obviously not this year. You know, it feels like for the last 2 years, I've been like, no, I'm not just coping. Like looking at the general timeline, this makes sense that it would come out within the next year. And it just hasn't. And not only
Yeah.
has it not, we haven't even felt like we're getting closer because we're not getting anything. So it's like, it's the one instance where I feel like logic can't be applied. It's like, it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
And
Just whenever
you
it
know,
happens, they're just going to do it when they want to do it. And
Yeah.
we just have to sit and wait and twiddle our thumbs.
And that does feel like it kind of messes with the remake part 3 timeline in my head because again, the logic side of me is like, okay, well they'll probably be done pretty close to each other at this point, but like you wouldn't want to put them right on top of each other to cannibalize each other. But Square Enix has done that before, and you know, again, if we're looking at logic, then remake part 3 has had a much more healthy cycle. If you look at the last two ones, so it's more likely, I guess, at this point than 4. So maybe that's 2027 and 4 is 2028. I don't know.
I really think there's a chance that they're okay. I say there's a chance. There's a small chance that they could both come out next year.
Maybe.
Like something in my gut, dude, is just telling me that like earlier in the year, if there's no big release until the end of the fiscal year, which would be March, we get FF7 in like April, and then KH4 is like a holiday or like December game.
Maybe. I could see
it, dude. I could see it. I don't know. I just need something from Square besides Dragon Quest no hate to Dragon Quest. I know that people really like those games. They're not necessarily for me, but
That's crazy, dude.
I was really excited for Dragon Quest 12 until
Like
did you see? Yeah, until they basically re-announced it as an entirely new game.
Yeah.
I was excited for a new dark, edgy Dragon Quest story. Yeah. Because I don't enjoy the general vibe of Dragon Quest games.
The dialogue is a little
in my
cheesy,
experience,
for sure.
dialogue is cheesy. It feels very old school, which like it is old school. It's like the oldest JRPG that there is.
You're out here trying to get people to play the original Final Fantasy VII in the year 2026, bro. You can't be hating on old school.
Whoa. Why are you attacking me right now? We're attacking Square. We're a team.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Old is old.
But yeah, I think that Square just needs to, they just need to show up. Just give me something. Give me something. Honestly, even if it's not either one of these two, like, could it be time for an FF17 reveal? No, definitely not. But like, we just need to get something like moving a little bit.
It's
So I feel like it's been relatively quiet.
In like the last 2 hours, we've been talking about this and before where I was formulating this list, the thought of a new numbered Final Fantasy genuinely didn't even cross my mind.
Really?
That's how little faith I have in the Square pipeline at this point. Like, not that I think the series is like dead, but it's just like, bruh, we can't even get the ones we know are being worked on out the door. How are we gonna? Especially just because I remember so much negativity around 16 between fans like thinking it was too actiony, and then like Square's sales numbers, their expectations being, I think, just unreasonable for it, and so them, I feel like, calling it not as much of a
expectations are unreasonable for everything.
Yeah, which
They're
is
the
like
most
that's just
frustrating developer.
So, yeah. I don't know. I think FF7 or 3 very likely to show up at either this or Sony State of Play. I just don't know when it comes out.
Yeah.
But I feel like they'll give us a hint.
Yeah.
I don't think they show it without a like release window.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'll definitely have a year on it if they show it.
Yeah. All right. This is a really weird one for basically guaranteed. And maybe that's not entirely accurate, but I'm going with it. I'm running with it. I'm going to say it with my whole chest. On this list of 2026 partners for the Summer Game Fest that Jeff Keighley apparently put out, yet I couldn't find anywhere other than, like, I know I saw it. I know I saw it somewhere.
I know I saw it too. Yeah.
It would be so funny if we were just getting punked and this was fake. One of the teams on this list of partners is Team Cherry, developers of Hollow Knight. So I'm saying that Silksong DLC will be shown off.
I agree.
We know that there's going to be DLC for Silksong. I don't think they make the same mistake they did with Silksong, where they're like, there's going to be DLC, and then it takes 6 years, 7 years, whatever, because they turn it into a full game. I think it will actually be DLC. And for them to be here, like, I know that there are going to be... Here's the one hiccup in this prediction, is that I think they have announced that there will be, like, upgraded versions of Hollow Knight coming to, like, Switch 2 or something like that. So it's, frankly, probably more likely that's what this is. But I choose to believe instead they're going to try and ride the high of Silksong and get this DLC out the door in a more efficient manner than...
Yeah, because I think that they've said that they're trying to put it out this year. Like, yeah. So I think that this is a good place to show it off for sure. And I would be hyped for it.
I said no release date given. That could mean it's shadow dropped, or it could just mean they're not going to actually put a date on it until it is out.
Shadow drop would be crazy. Oh, that'd be so sick.
Like 2 weeks between when they announced the release date filing for Silksong and put it out. That was for the whole game. DLC, I think, absolutely could be shadow dropped.
Yeah.
That's not really something they're going to promote in advance, I don't think.
Yeah. No, I actually agree with you. I think that's a solid, like, yeah.
It's either shadow dropped or it's no dates put on it, and it'll get shadow dropped the next time we see it at a showcase later this year.
Yeah. I can see that.
All right, what's next for you?
Excited. Oh, I just want more Silk Song, dude. That's all I want. I love that game so much. Um, Street Fighter 6 Season 4. I think. I mean, it's now almost an SGF tradition that this is when we get all of the new Street Fighter characters.
Is it really? I've never made that connection.
Yep. So last two times that all of the characters have been announced for a season, it's been at SGF. Have you've seen the leaks?
Yeah.
Okay. I only
do you believe them?
And see, that's the thing. I do believe them a little bit. I think. I've only seen one character, and I think maybe two. I don't remember the other four characters the four total characters that whatever the leak said actually said.
Yeah, there's only one that matters.
There's really only one that matters. If you don't want spoilers, don't listen for a little bit, guys.
Not that it's guaranteed.
Not that it's guaranteed, but we're out here. FF7 Part 3 could be this thing. FF7 Part 3 is on the horizon, surely. What better way to promote it than to put Tifa in Street Fighter 6? Like,
that's my dream prediction for this category.
Really?
Which, like, it probably shouldn't be the dream category because it is like there is some stuff to like substantiate that as a real thing. I've been of the mind that was teased or believed it would be the guest fighter for Tekken for so long. Yeah, she feels like such a Tekken character that
she really does. It'd be such a slap in the face, dude. It'd be
like
such a slap
that's why
in the face.
I've been kind of skeptical about it, but I know that people said that the league in particular does seem pretty solid. So
I'm pretty sure it's from the dude who leaked the past two fighter passes and got them correct.
Yeah.
So there's a good amount of believability to it. And I think from a business standpoint, I think it makes sense. As much as Tifa makes more sense as like a Tekken character, more people in general play Street Fighter. It's just a surefire way to get more money. And also, like, Square's got a character in both games, dude. If this becomes true, like, all of the people that play Tekken are going to buy pretty much every DLC character anyways. So I feel like it doesn't matter if it's Clive or Tifa or if it's, you know, some random like one-off, you know, Final Fantasy character or whatever. I feel like this is where it's gonna get crazy, and then if this happens and Tifa is in Street Fighter, I think that FF7 Part 3 marketing is going to go crazy. I think this happens, there's no way that it's not at the show. There's no way that it's not coming out soon.
That's why in my mind I put them like unlikely prediction was FF7 remake closes the show, or Part 3 closes the show, but the thing right before it would be the Fighter Pass 4, and it would have the Tifa tease. Yeah. And it would just kind of be like a back-to-back, here's how we end this with a Square smorgasbord.
Oh, that would be so sick. Oh, that'd be so cool. I think the other character that I saw was Vega. I'm pretty sure. Because it also, I mean, Street Fighter 6, or the Street Fighter movie is coming out soon.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that somebody is cast to be Vega in the movie. I'm 90% sure. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
Which Vega would be sick.
He is. He's going to be played by Orville Peck, which is a guy who also wears the mask all the time.
So it makes perfect sense. Yeah, that's right. But then I don't exactly know who the other two characters would be. I feel like it would have to be people from. I don't think that we'd get more guest characters. Let me look at this Street Fighter movie cast and see if there's anybody that we're like.
Who's the drunk
missing?
Guy?
The drunk guy? Jamie?
No. Is it Danny?
Oh, Dan?
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah.
He's not drunk, I guess, but he's like the goofy guy.
Yeah, he's like the joke character. I mean, I guess there's really not that many. Balrog. It's 50 Cent. Balrog is crazy, dude. I just can't believe it. I feel like Balrog is a pretty. I mean, he's a classic character. I feel like he has to be in at some point. Um, yeah, I guess there isn't many other characters on this. But then, you bring back another classic character or something like that. Like, they just brought back Ingrid from, like, Street Fighter 3 Alpha on the PSP.
That's crazy.
It's a crazy pick, dude. Give me some cool niche characters like that. I love that kind of stuff. And she's broken. Have you seen her?
Yeah, I was texting Paul about it. I'm gonna probably get. I haven't got Fighter Pass 3 yet, but I feel like I probably will just to try her out.
Yeah, she's fun. She's different. She's very interesting. Have you seen the things you can
That's all I
do?
need.
Yeah.
Well, a good counter.
Have you seen the thing that she can do with her taunt,
Yeah,
where she like
turns
transforms,
into, yeah.
and she just gets a move that like completely deletes your drive gauge? It's like so ridiculous. I mean, of course, you're never gonna get that off in a match.
Speak
But
for yourself,
imagine.
bro. I got this. I got this.
So yeah, I feel like that's at least the season 4 announcement is a shoe-in because the season just ended and it's been in the last 2. So that's a pretty safe one for me, I think.
Word. My next prediction is we're going backwards now. One of the other people listed as partners for this showcase are Supermassive, the people who make the Dark Pictures Anthologies games. They just dropped the new one. I forget what it's called already, but kind of Alien the Thing.
Directive 8020, whatever.
Yes. Yeah, that one. So it seems a little early for them to be showing something else off if it was another Dark Pictures game. But I think instead they're going to bob and weave like they've sometimes done in the past. They did a game where they crossed over with Dead by Daylight and, did like a little lore based game for one of the original killers in that game. But I think they're ready to move up to the next step. I think they're going to adapt a full-on horror franchise into like their own original story in that universe. And my guess is it's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
Ooh, okay. That'd be cool. I mean, I'd be down.
I think that they're going to do some other game that's not Dark Pictures Anthology, but still their typical like decision-based horror game. And my guess is it's just going to be like, either Friday the 13th or like, it's going to be one of those classic horror
One of the
franchises.
classics, yeah.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street or...
Yeah, Halloween. I just put Texas Chainsaw, so I get bonus points if that's the one. But
True,
know, it probably won't be Alien, considering they did Directive 8020.
Yeah.
But one of the other slashers I could see.
That would be cool. That'd be cool. I'd be into it. I've still never played any of those games. I don't know if they're quite for me.
Bonkers.
But
I love them.
I know
haven't
you're a
played
big
8020
fan.
yet this year, but there's just too much going on right now. But when it
Did
goes
that
on
just
sale-
come out?
Yeah, it was like last month. It was in May.
What? I thought that game came out like a year ago.
Literally
That's
like 2 weeks.
crazy.
I think it was not even 2 weeks, I want to say.
That is insane. I thought that game had been out.
May was stacked, man. There's way too much coming out.
Yeah. Way too much. Cool. Yeah, that's a cool one. It's second time.
Sick.
I think it's second time. Either Crazy Taxi or Jet Set Radio.
Well,
I think we get one of those.
What do you mean when you say we get one of them? What do we see?
So a couple of years ago, whenever Sega said, we're bringing back all these old franchises, all of your old favorites, we're bringing back Crazy Taxi and was it like ActRaiser and like Shinobi, like Jet Set, like all of the OG Sega games. They're like, we're making all new games. We're bringing them back. I think that these are the big two that everybody's kind of waiting for. Is Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio. I don't know if they will be remakes. I don't think that they will be remakes. I think they will be brand new games. I think Crazy Taxi is probably a little hard to do nowadays. That's my one hiccup with Crazy Taxi is that it is such an arcade game.
I was gonna say it makes such a good like downloadable game, like a $20,
Yeah,
experience. But if they're trying to flesh it out in something more than that, yeah, that's a tough sell.
that's a hard task. But Jet Set Radio, I could see that being like an open world kind of, skater like game. I could see something like that. I would be so down with new Jet Set. God, oh, I love Jet Set Radio so much, dude. I loved my Dreamcast.
What was that one that came out?
Cyberpunk Bomb Rush.
Yeah.
I never played that one.
Okay, bro. I was gonna say, did that not scratch the itch for you? But you didn't even try it, man.
I didn't even try it. It was not Jet Set. I don't want it. No, people actually told me that one was really good.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So, I mean, I'm definitely more. I had the Crazy Taxi game for PS2, and I have a lot of nostalgia. That was literally one of the first PS2 games I ever played before I even had one myself. Like, my cousin had it, and we played it at their place, and I was like, this is so fun. Take me to Pizza Hut. Like, I feel like that game is so charming because of the era. It's one that I think
it's exactly what I was going to say.
And from the aspects that make it stand out, they're all old. Like, I agree that that's one that's going to be really tough to translate, but they've taken a lot of time on it, so hopefully they've got something there. I mean, they did tease, I think, that it would be here. I want to say, at least, if not here, or like sometime soon. Crazy Taxi tease 2026, because they put out like a little screenshot or something. Yeah, last week. Or no, it was May 21st. It was a little over 2 weeks ago, or a little over a week ago. Sega's Crazy Taxi Revival shows signs of life in new 5-second teaser. So I think a lot of people were thinking that they were probably putting that out to, hey, remind you this exists, and that it will probably show up here this week.
Let's go, dude.
I think that is a pretty safe bet for sure.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I'll take it. Oh dude, I'm so excited. I love Crazy Taxi so much. I had it on the GameCube.
Yeah.
All the little like challenge levels in that. Oh my god, dude. They do so much right in that game. And you're right, that game just it has so much charm, but I think it is just because of the time. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be hard to do nowadays from like a gameplay standpoint. I think just from a vibe standpoint, I think is where a new version of that game would be lacking. But we'll see. I mean, they did Shinobi pretty right from the sounds of it. So we'll see.
But they gave that to another dev. This one, I think they're doing in-house. So I
really?
have faith in. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know Shinobi was handed off to who made that? It was someone who made Shinobi Art of Vengeance dev. Yeah, the French studio Lizard Cube. It was published by Sega. So they had also made stuff like Streets of Rage. So
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility.
Yep.
All right, my last one for SGF that I have written down is my 50/50. And this could be here or could be at Sony. But I think we're going to get a new Resident Evil remake announced.
Ooh, okay.
Because we're a little overdue for one of those. And talking about cycles like we have been, they've been going remake, new game for quite a while at this point. Roughly. And I think the one that they're going to remake next is Code Veronica.
That's what I was going to ask you. I was going to see if you thought it was 5 or Code Veronica.
I don't think it's 5. I just think 5 is a little messier.
To remake.
Yeah,
it's a tough game to remake.
And it's got the multiplayer side of it, so that would be something new for them. And yeah, I think Veronica is more likely.
Yeah. I would be so hyped for that, dude. I've watched some gameplay of some of the older Resident Evil games. For those that don't know, I've talked to everybody that I know in real life about this. I've been on like the biggest Resident Evil kick of all time for the past 3 months. It's almost all that I've played probably since March. I played 7, I played 8, I played 2 remake again. I still haven't played 9. I'm gonna get around to it. But love those games so much. And I went back and I watched OG Resident Evil 2 like on the PS1. I'm like, man, like if you grew up with it and you have nostalgia for it, like I could see how you would still, enjoy that game. Man, it looks tough.
It's old. That is
Like
an
it
old
looks
game,
really
man.
old. And Code Veronica also kind of looks old.
Yeah.
And it's
Which is
kind of kept
crazy
me
because
away
that one's
from it.
not as new or as old as the others, but it still feels old, I think.
Yeah. So I would be super down for it. I kind of wish, like, I know people really like the Resident Evil 1 remake. Like what was it for, like GameCube or something?
GameCube, yeah.
Yeah. And maybe one day I'll get around to playing it, but it still has the tank control. I think it's just that I can't do the tank controls. I think that's my whole thing. I
I
think
went back and
I'm
played Onimusha 1, and it had the tank controls, and that was the first one I played in a long time. I was like, yep, this is old. I mean, there is a charm to it once you get like used to it, but
yeah.
when you're like on the fence, it's not gonna do anything to convince you to give it a
Right.
shot. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. I'd be down.
Do you have any other SGF predictions?
I've got a few. I can just kind of like speed through them. I don't think I have any other like big ones. In my not likely, I have Okami getting a trailer. New Okami. I think
Yeah.
I think we're still a ways out from that game, but I think if we get something, it's gonna be at a Jeff show. But I think that game's shoot. I mean, it got announced at Summer Game Fest 2024, or not Summer Game Fest, Game Awards 2024. It's like a year and a half ago, and they didn't have any footage. They were like, guys, we just started. We just started.
Yeah.
We're just letting you know that it's happening. I think we're probably another 3 or 4 years away from that game. Also at that same Game Awards, this is my favorite Game Awards of all time, by the way. I think about this Game Awards all the time, and I'm like, all right, maybe this game from this Game Awards is gonna be somewhere. The new gen design game from Fumito Ueda, if I'm saying that right. The Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh
Director.
yeah. Bro, there's no way. Wasn't that was at Game Awards?
That was
You're
at that
right.
same Game Awards.
I keep thinking that was a Sony thing, but no, you're right.
That was the Game Awards of dreams, dude. Okami, that game, Intergalactic. Oh, there was another big one. I don't remember what it was. I think also it's probably, oh yeah, Witcher 4. Like was also there.
Crazy.
Like it's an insane year. I think that there's a chance that we maybe see a little something. Another game that I also think is a good few years out. Those are in my very, very not likely category. I think we can see a new trailer for Control Resonant, which would be hype for me.
Yeah, I think. But that's Remedy's not on the list of partners, is it?
I don't think so, but Remedy is. Hold on. Ooh.
Unless that R is that their logo? There is an R that doesn't have anything. Maybe that's it. That could be it.
Wait, where is it?
It's
Yeah,
yeah, by
yeah.
the Razor.
Yeah, I think it is.
Sure.
Oh.
Well, I'll give you that. You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
poo-poo your prediction.
I'm
It could
pretty
happen.
sure. I have a good feeling that we'll get something there.
We have to get it somewhere this week, right? Because that's this
yeah, like
year,
it's just gotta
so.
be like it's coming relatively soon. I would think within. I mean, definitely before GTA. Everybody's trying to
God, I
dodge
hope
it
so for
like
their
the
sake.
plague, dude. Nothing is going to come out in November. Nothing. This is gonna be a barren month. Other quick ones. CG Projekt Red is on there. They just announced some Witcher 3 DLC. Maybe we get a trailer for that,
Crazy.
which is wild. That game is 11 years old.
I almost feel like we're
DLC
more
for
likely
it.
to get a Witcher 4 trailer.
But that was my
than
other thing. I
DLC.
think Witcher 4 it's been a year and a half. I feel like we're probably due.
Because I think they said that they're going to show off the DLC at Gamescom. So
Oh, really? Okay.
that makes me think that they probably wouldn't show it again here when they just announced it last week.
Yeah.
But maybe.
It'd
I
be
mean,
cool.
I would be more excited by Witcher 4 stuff personally.
Oh yeah,
Not that
100%.
I will say I played and beat Witcher 3 a long time ago, but I never played the DLC, and I will definitely go back and either do a full replay with the DLC or at least hop in and do the previously released DLC before the new one.
That's a big
That's just
commitment, buddy.
exactly. So I just got to be ready, but I'm excited for it. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like I can't think of another game in history that has got a major DLC expansion like a decade after the base
Borderlands
game
2.
came out. Borderlands 2. Oh, that's right. Well, that was like even that was like leading into Borderlands 3 though.
It was
wasn't
leading
it?
into Borderlands 3, yeah. So this is like a similar situation. If Witcher 4 is coming out sooner than we think it is, but I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they said the DLC was next year too. It's
Yeah.
it's such a weird thing to announce like midway through the year.
Crazy.
Like, by the way, in 6 months, keep an eye out for this DLC for this now 12-year-old game.
I guess they realized that they needed to let people know to get ready for it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's like, well,
They're like, all right, everybody, get your replay in now. Get started on
Yeah.
it now,
Go
because
ahead and start
in 200
scheduling out
hours
your
you'll have some more
calendar.
new things to play.
or-
I think we get an Onimusha date
Is
for
that not
Onimusha
gonna
Way
be
of the
out already?
Sword. I don't think it does.
Crazy. I think you're right. Yeah, that's definitely for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's a shoe in. Super exciting. I hope it does come out. I mean, God, dude, it's gonna the next like 4 months are just gonna be nuts. They're just gonna
What an
cram everything in.
Insane Capcom year, man.
Yeah. I'm almost done with Pragmata. That game is so good, man.
It's so good.
I am so in love with that game. I've been really taking my time with it because I know it's a shorter game. But man,
Some
I
of the
love
dialogue
it.
is very cheesy, but when it works, it works.
See,
And
I
gameplay
like
is
the
just super
dialogue,
fun.
dude. I like the dialogue. I dig the story. I like Hugh and I like Diana. I like their characters together. Like, it's just such a feel-good, little happy time. Even if it's a little cheesy.
You have to tell me when you get to the ending. You have to tell me.
Oh, God.
we need to
Alright.
talk about it.
Is it that
The ending
crazy?
is just bonkers, man. It is
Really?
insane.
Wow. All right. Then yeah, I'll probably. I think I'm towards the end. I think I'm in like the mines is the next
Yeah.
area that I'm going to.
Yeah, you're getting close. So
I'm gonna yeah.
we have to, whether it's on the pod or not, which I know our audience here would love to hear about your thoughts some in more depth. But even if it's just a text or call, we got to talk about that. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you're already liking it, that ending like bumped it up a whole point for me.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it went from like an 8 to a 9 for me.
No way. Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right. Well, yeah, maybe we'll do another episode once I finish it. Maybe. I'll think about it.
You hear that, everybody? You got him on recording.
I've only got 2 more for Summer Game Fest. They're relatively short. Maybe we get a GTA trailer. I don't know. Who cares? At this point,
I think they're gonna do their own thing. They're
Like,
they're
yeah.
so like we are large and in charge. We don't need this.
yeah, I think they're too cool for everybody else, and they're just gonna put up a YouTube video, and it's gonna get the most views in like an hour and break records and yada yada yada.
Honestly?
And-
Honestly, if it's gonna be anywhere, I bet it's at State of Play because I feel like have had a good marketing relationship with Sony in the past.
yeah, maybe.
And I feel like with them hyping up how big of a State of Play this is, maybe that's why they're so confident it's gonna be
Oh, maybe.
because it's got GTA.
You might be right.
That's the only if it's gonna be anywhere, that would be my prediction. But
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
it could literally be anywhere. It's just
Yeah.
it's like
They
a
could
ticking
just
time
like
bomb,
in the
man.
middle of Game Award or of Summer Game Fest, they just drop the trailer on YouTube. Like it's not even at the show. They're just like, yeah, don't watch that. Don't watch that. Come
Someone
over
from
here.
Rockstar just walks up to Jeff in the middle of the presentation and be like, "Hey, I know we didn't like send this to you early, but like you just want to play this really quick." Let's see here." And he's like, "That's what he's." That's...
I'm gonna send you this Dropbox link real fast. And you just just open it up. Got a surprise for you in there. And then my last one is maybe we get a Mega Man trailer for that new Mega Man game that is coming out next year.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that thing.
Which-
That's probably. I think that's a really good call, actually.
Yeah.
I think that would
Which
definitely be here.
would be cool. I don't know. I'm not super hyped on it, to be completely honest with you. I didn't like Mega Man 11 that much. And it looks like Mega Man 11 again. So I was kind of
Not-
hoping that this would be like a big, or at least whatever the next Mega Man game was, would be a big resurgence for Mega Man and a big like kind of recreation of the formula in some way, and just to like modernize it just a little bit, other than just
Yeah.
making the graphics 3D and kind of generic looking. But
I agree. I think it kind of needed that reinvention.
Yeah.
If it wasn't going to be that, then like don't announce it a year and a half out, man. Like that's just not the
That's what
type of
I'm
game that I
saying.
feel like is going to benefit from people thinking on it that long.
yeah,
I want games like that to exist and do well. Like I don't,
100%.
I think that variety is good, and I like a good 2D platformer. But it just feels like a kind of a mismarketing to me to
Yeah.
do it the way they have so far. But we'll see.
I agree. That's all my summer game fest stuff right there. That's all that I got. Sorry, I know it was a lot.
No, it was good. I think we just were on the same wavelength the most on that one, so
Yeah.
I think that probably knocked out some of mine early. But what's left? We have Nintendo, the alleged Nintendo predictions.
It's gonna happen,
you-
man.
Are you ready for those?
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
right.
Do you have any?
Yeah, I've got my 5
Okay.
on the risky crispy scale here.
Oh snap!
Of,
All right.
basically guaranteed to the dream. So my basically guaranteed is that Fire Emblem is shown and a release date is given.
Mhm.
Once again, I believe this release date will be in September because I think everything is
You think
going to
it's
come out in
September?
September for some reason. I think.
I think it comes out in July.
Wow. Okay.
They really
Okay.
like July for
Yeah,
Fire
I mean,
Emblem.
It would just be crazy to me that we have literally gotten that one teaser trailer and nothing else, and then
Yeah.
this showcase happens, and even in like the next week, then you're giving it like a little over a month before. I mean,
The
I know
Fire
Three
Emblem
Houses, I
sickos
think,
will
was the
show
summer
up, dude.
one.
They will
Yeah.
show up.
Yeah, looking at September again, I don't know. Maybe it's actually October, or if we're gonna lean more that they do want to keep it in the summer time frame, I would say August.
I could see August. I think,
I think
August is
maybe, yeah.
is like the safest bet. Probably.
To me, I just think of it as a bigger game, and so I think I just don't know what else their big fall game could be, other than I guess Duskbloods, which I really hope is getting delayed because for my fantasy critic. I don't know, but even that's still not first party, so I feel like they would want some first party thing this year, which could be just something they haven't announced yet. I don't know if they even consider Fire Emblems to be their big heavy hitter, which you just keep making this face, man. You're about to it's pop out of the screen.
You want to
dog.
know what the holiday game is this year, Chris? You
Yeah,
want to
go
know what
ahead
the
and
freaking
tell me.
holiday game
Please
is?
enlighten me.
It's Smash time. All right.
We're skipping straight to the dream prediction. Okay.
It's time for. Sorry, this is the dream. But what else could be the holiday game, dude? What else
I
could
keep
it
forgetting
be?
there is that Ocarina of Time remake that is really heavily
Okay,
rumored.
so scratch Smash time. The holiday game this year is the Ocarina of Time remake. I forgot about that. Even though it's literally on my list right here. I didn't even think about that as being the holiday game.
Probably shouldn't be forgetting about your fantasy league, but maybe I'll keep that in mind whenever I'm making some predictions. But I mean, that's obviously heavily rumored
Yeah.
that's coming out and this year. So
I feel like it has. Like, I mean, with how much has been circulating about it, if there is a holiday game, it's that one.
yeah,
Almost for sure. I think Smash is probably too soon. It's but imagine, dude. There's no way that we go. Smash will be out by the end of next year. It has to be.
Really?
It has to be, dude. Because otherwise, we get like halfway through the Switch life cycle with no Smash.
I mean,
There's no way, dude.
yeah, it's such a big seller for them. Like it has to show up in some form. It just has
Yeah.
to. But I just don't know with Air Riders only being a year old. Will Sakurai working on both at the same time, or
And what if
Did it not start until
they just got
after?
Bandai Namco to just like, or they got somebody at Bandai to direct it, and then Sakurai
would be
didn't want to do Smash
sacrilege.
anymore.
That would be
It'd be sacrilege, but I mean, he can't make Smash games forever. You
that would
know,
be sacrilege.
I literally saw the cogs turning on that one. Just
It's like,
looking at you.
wait, no, there's something here. There's something here.
But I mean, like somebody at Bandai or Monolith Soft, or you know, like they got a bunch of people who already basically work on Smash. Like, I think that they could have just handed it off to somebody and said, Sakurai, you go make your little Kirby game. Have fun, buddy. We got it from here. You know, it would
He
suck.
would absolutely at least be a consultant, I think.
Oh,
but,
100%. Yeah. He would be like an advisor or like something like that.
yeah.
But
I don't know.
I hope.
Maybe.
I hope, dude. God, I hope. Here, what else you got on yours?
My probably that's going to be there is I think we get Pokopia DLC, and I think it'll
Ooh, okay.
add a new biome. I think that game did way too well for them to not try to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a really easy thing for them to just add on. Just, all right, here's one more area. Go crazy. Here's some new items, new Pokemon.
Yeah.
Have a blast.
Oh, I like that. Did you play that game?
Straightforward, but I did. I really liked it. I liked it a
Really?
lot.
Okay.
More than I definitely thought I would. Mare still plays it every day. I literally
Wow.
do not get to use my Switch 2 because she is just still playing it every day.
Not that you would use it anyway.
That's the thing. I would be much more obstinate about it. I would be a little bit more argumentative if I had any reason to pick it up myself. But thankfully for her, I don't. I got Mina on my Steam Deck. That's the first time I'll play that since Silk Song.
Nice.
Otherwise, I've just been a PC PlayStation boy. So
Boring.
I will play. Here's the thing: when this alleged Nintendo presentation comes out, it's either going to come with an update for Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I'm going to finally play it because I'm desperately hoping they give it a 60 frames update, or it doesn't, and I'm going to play Fire Emblem Three Houses anyway because I want to get ready for the new one because I feel like that's the first game I'll actually be interested in. So I really hate that I'm probably going to be playing them close to back because they're both big games and I don't want to burn myself out.
Yeah.
But it does seem like there will be some connection between the two. And I just wanted to, I really wanted to wait until I want to give them every possible chance to update it because I really, really would love for it to feel a little bit better on the Switch 2 than it did on the Switch 1. Not that it felt bad, but it's just like, again, when you're getting
still a Switch 1 game,
better hardware. Yeah, it is a Switch game still. And when you're getting better hardware that other things are being upgraded for, it's like, I'm trying to hold out hope that this could be the one. It's like one of the few practical examples of one that would actually benefit me. So
yeah, no, I feel you. I'm with you on that.
But yeah, I think Pokopia DLC at some point is a pretty easy bet. But
yeah, for sure.
If not a little boring.
I mean, that game is sold incredibly well. Like, incredibly well. Way better than I thought it would have. Because we all saw that that game. We were like,
It not only did it sell well, it reviewed well. It's been received well by fans. Like, it is the biggest Pokemon win they've had in a very long time.
So, yeah.
But
that and Tomodachi Life, like back to back.
That's another one where it's like, why did you not space these out a little bit more?
It's
I
crazy.
feel like they
to me
maybe didn't even have faith in Pokopia or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were like, Tomodachi's so weird that the people who are going to play that are going to play that regardless. I don't know.
Kayla's been playing Tomodachi Life. She loves it. Oh, I hear her all the way across the apartment. She's just like cackling because she made a me say poop or something.
Yep.
Just
that is the entire appeal, as I understand.
Losing it.
It's so funny.
And it is funny. It is kind of funny. I walk in every now and then and I watch a cutscene and SpongeBob is talking to Josh Hutcherson and
See, and I feel like that is the exact appeal of that game. And if I ever had to actually interact with it or engage with it, I would immediately be like, okay, this isn't fun anymore. But like seeing the clips that I do, that's the exact amount of entertainment I want to get from this game.
Yeah.
Like
it's like
30-second reels on Instagram.
Yeah. It's like through and through like a content game. Like I would watch it for content. I don't know that I would necessarily sit down and play it myself, but it's fun. It's at least it makes you giggle. Um, I've got 3D Mario will not be here.
I think you're right.
That's what I've got. Even though I was so sure that it was going to be a launch game that I bet all of the money in Paul's wallet, $500 at the time, that it would be launch day and date with Switch 2. I don't think that it will be announced in year 2 of the Switch 2.
Nope. I think that Donkey Kong really sunk that ship. And unfortunately, I think next year's the earliest we would get it, if that. Which
and
is
I think
a shame,
it'll be even later than that.
It's been so long since we got a 3D Mario.
Yeah. Next year will be 10 years.
I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. Please, Nintendo. It's like the one thing that I want more than anything else on your system.
Literally anything. That's all that I want. Besides a new Smash that doesn't. I'm not gonna say that it sucks.
Ultimate does not suck, bro. You cannot convince me that the game sucks. That game is, it may
opinions
not have. I understand. It's got some elements that maybe aren't for you, but it's got Sora, and that's for everybody. So.
Yeah, but it has Sora, and he's just, they made him the way that they did.
And he's just so cool. Yeah, I agree. He's awesome. Anyway, my next prediction, that's a 50-50. Don't worry, Andrew. I know we were just sounding really sad that we're not getting Mario this year, but we didn't really consider we are getting Mario. We're going to get Mario Kart World DLC. Finally.
God, please, dude.
And it's going to come with 3 new racers and 8 new tracks. And Star Fox will be one of the racers.
You now have my attention.
That is exactly my prediction. Word for word, beat for beat.
So
and I say
how
50,
do they...
50, I feel pretty good about it.
No, I think that it's got to happen, dude. I mean, the game is a year old now.
It's insane that we haven't already gotten it at this point, honestly.
I can't believe that we haven't. We go from a game that has 96 tracks to 32 tracks. And they say, no, you have to play those 32 tracks for 1 whole year. Screw you, dude. Yeah, give me the tracks. I know you got them. I know you got them.
They're hiding in this back.
It made me so mad with this entire game, dude. I've been steaming about this game for a year straight. I had 1 week of launch. Yeah, honestly.
Kind of been setting us up. But yeah, I mean,
how do you think they do it? Overdue. Like,
I think it'll go to season pass. I mean, I think that
we just both did this at the same time.
I was gonna say, bro,
didn't even mean to like copy you.
I think I'm debating if it's a shadow drop. I'm
also saying, how do you think they do it in the game, like with how the game works?
Like, I think it's added to the main world or whatever?
Yeah. Do you think they add a little DLC island, or like?
That'd probably be the cleanest way to do it. But then, like, that island's gonna be so boring at first. I feel like, because unless they're like huge. Maybe not an island. Like, maybe not in the you have to load into a separate island. Maybe it's like detached, and like you have to cross a bridge or something to get there in the main world, and then it'll just continue to expand as they release more. That's probably the cleanest way to do it. Or they just don't connect it to the main world, and it's like only for versus and online.
God, I wish they would just do that with every track in the game. That would be so great.
Yeah. So maybe that's why it's taken so long, is because they are trying to integrate it into the open world.
Yeah.
Which would be hilarious if that's the case, because I don't think anyone really cares about that. And if that's the reasoning for why it's taken so long, I don't think that's gonna win anyone over. But maybe.
I think it would be really funny if they came out and they said, Mario Kart DLC, we're back. Here's some new tracks. Comes out next year. I would laugh so hard, dude. You can't make it up.
It's like right up there with. No, I'm sorry. Did I say Mario Kart World DLC? I meant Mario Kart 8 Deluxe more DLC.
Yes,
yeah, we're not really worried about World. Actually, we're just gonna keep adding to 8. We heard you guys.
That would be so sick. That would be so raw, dude.
Oh man.
Um,
The
this
alternative is, and you've got my gears turning a little bit here. Maybe instead of doing the traditional, like we're releasing like 8 new tracks or whatever right now, maybe why it has taken so long is maybe it is just going to be like a whole other big island, and it'll be like more than 8 tracks. Maybe it'll be like 16, but it's like as a whole new island,
maybe.
and you like choose between the two, but like you would get them all at once with one purchase of the DLC. It's like $30-$40 or whatever.
I mean, that'd be sick. The more tracks, the better. The faster that we can get back to 100 tracks, the happier Andrew will be.
And they know there's one person they got to keep happy out there, Mr. Andrew.
This guy
Right here.
He got 2 thumbs and actively dislikes Mario Kart World. This guy.
Let's go ahead and make sure we cater specifically to him.
I don't actively dislike Mario Kart World. I just dislike Nintendo at the moment.
We heard the podcast last year. Okay, we know. We know how you feel.
I bumped it up. It was in last place. I bumped down a game in one of my favorite franchises of all time, Metroid Prime.
What a stinker that was from what I heard.
You want to borrow it?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you.
Next prediction. Let's see. Look at that one. This one is kind of a twofer, a little bit. So there was leaks that I begrudgingly heard. I'm really mad that I heard them, of Star Fox Remake and a new Star Fox game. Two Star Fox games.
In addition to the remake that's coming out this month.
Yes. Like they're remaking it, I'm guessing, in order to get people back into Star Fox and give them the gist of like the OG story. And a brand new Star Fox.
That'd be wild.
I would lose my mind, Chris. I don't think you understand how much I would lose my mind.
That would be pretty weird to have like that quick of a turn. And you think it's coming out this year too? Or
I don't know if it would come out. I think it could. With the movie, with the remake. I think there's a chance that it could.
Okay.
Because I think
that'd be some pretty crazy synergy if they could pull that off. Go from no Star Fox for a decade to
just boom.
Everything.
Oops, all Star Fox.
I mean, that'd be cool. I feel like maybe that would soften the blow for people who aren't very happy with the look of the new remake, but I assume that would also probably be in the style of the remake. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, ooh, maybe I don't want a new Star Fox game. Because I like how everything else looks. I just don't like how they look.
Yeah, the gameplay itself actually looks pretty good.
It looks amazing. It looks so good. Oh my! I can't believe how clean everything looks. And some of the bosses popping up and looking the way that they do. Because I used to play that game like every year. Like that's probably my favorite N64 game. It's probably my top 10 of all time. 64. Like I have a very, very soft spot for that game. And it looks so good, dude. Oh my god, I can't wait for it. I can't wait. And it comes out in 24 days.
If your prediction's true.
You
could be eating even better if your prediction is true.
That's true.
And you get more after that.
Oh, and this is the twofer part of it. I could be eating extremely good whenever they announce that they're adding some new GameCube games. And it's Star Fox Adventure and Star Fox Assault to coincide.
Ain't no way.
Oops, all Star Fox.
And my prediction's true when you get Star Fox as a racer in Mario Kart World. He's just, for some reason, he's in Fire Emblem. We don't know why. He's just there.
We can go back to my prediction from a year ago, too, with the F-Zero Star Fox cross racing game.
Yeah, that's actually going to be
the Diddy Kong Racing F-Zero Star Fox game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we're onto something here.
Yeah,
it's actually not going to be the Nintendo Direct. It's going to be the Star Fox Direct, featuring a couple of other franchises.
Give it to me. I would love that. Ooh, I'd love that.
You're a sick man.
I know. I know, man.
Sick man. All right, my unlikely prediction is that Xenoblade devs Monolith Soft, are going to announce their next game. It is not going to be connected to Xenoblade, but it will still be a huge RPG. My prediction.
Interesting.
Because as the resident Xenoblade expert here, didn't the DLC for 3 kind of like tie everything together?
It did. Yes.
So it kind of feels to me as an outsider that would be a good point for them to be like, all right, we're going to let this sit for a while, maybe come back to it later, but let's do something fresh.
It probably, I think, I get what you're saying. Okay, no. It took me a sec. I get what you're saying. Yes, it probably won't have anything to do with Xenoblade or the characters of Xenoblade. But I'm pretty sure that everything, so Xenogears, Xenosaga, Xenoblade, like they're all like somewhat connected in certain ways. So I think it'll still be like a Xeno something.
Okay.
But I don't think that it'll be like a, and it could just be a straight up new thing. I would be down for it, for sure. If they keep the same, like tone and kind of feel of everything and just tell me a banger story again, like I'm down for it. But that was another thing on my list as well.
Nice. Yeah, I mean it's time. It feels like it's time.
Yeah, because I think Xenoblade 3 came out in 2022. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2022, July.
So,
God, that's wild.
I'm sure not the whole team was working on the DLC either. So, I think
there's a DLC. There's a Xenoblade export, which that was last year.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like March or April last year or something like that. But I feel like they try to keep something like every like couple years. So I could see something getting announced here and maybe coming out this year. That would be wild to fill in one of those slots.
I think it'd be next year.
Yeah, I think next year feels right for that. But I'd be down for it to get announced here.
Yeah.
If not here, then definitely the September direct if it happens.
You're just willing these into existence at this point. We don't even have this one announced. And you're always, like, yeah, but if it's not at this one, it'll be at the September one.
That's how they do it. We got February, June, September, and then we go 6 months without a Nintendo Direct every year. Now we're basically going a year without a Nintendo Direct, and they're pissing me off. Let's see. I think we've hit almost all of my. I always just write F-Zero in here. I know it's not happening. I know.
It's just actually the same document as last year. And you change stuff around it, but that always stays the same.
I think we get. This is a weird one that just like popped up off the top of my head. I think we get Metaphor Switch port.
Oh yeah, there's probably a bunch of those types of like time to get stuff onto the Switch too. Now that we finally have dev kits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that happens. That's kind of a boring one. My real one. This is kind of probably my big one. It's been 5 years. It's time for Metroid 6. New 2D Metroid. Mercury Steam. I think it's time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this stuff gets planned way before, but part of me is like, I don't know. After the mess that was Prime 4, part of me is like, do they just want to take a little break from Metroid? Let's say let's take a little nap.
They don't need a break.
Something. Yeah, obviously that's a totally different team. That would be cool. I would be excited for that. Dread was great.
Dread was amazing. I feel like Mercury Steam also did another game that wasn't a Metroid game that did not review very well recently. It was like almost like a medieval kind of like fantasy game.
Oh, was it Blades of Fire?
I think it was something like that.
Yeah. I actually played this game. Conceptually sounded so cool. It was like the way that you forged your weapons was like a really huge part of the gameplay and stuff in a way that's like normally it's just you press a button or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game I don't think did very well. I played the demo for it and it didn't feel great. And I, while looking for this, I see that they were hit by layoffs lately. So,
Oh, is that real?
yeah,
Well,
but
okay, well maybe not. But I can dream.
I mean, it's the studio exists still. It's not like they got shut down. They just had layoffs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe. But even if it's not them, I mean, we could still get a 2D Metroid, maybe.
Yeah. I think it's time. It's been 5 years. And I'm ready for it. I love Dread so much, dude. The end of that game is so crazy. The combat in that game feels amazing.
Combat in the game is great.
It is so good. I mean, I would say it's probably my second favorite 2D Metroid. Like, I think Zero Mission is my favorite, but I think that's like, maybe it's my third favorite. I don't know. There's a lot of 2D Metroid games.
Yeah, sorry, Mercury Steam. You suck. You're only third.
So, but yeah, that's all my Nintendo predictions. I think.
I got one last one. The Dream, as it were.
You're gonna get me really excited.
You already touched on it. It's not as exciting as maybe some of my others because I have thrown this idea out before. But I do think it's only a matter of time till we get a new Smash Brothers.
We have to, right?
But I think this time it looks different. I don't think it's a platform fighter anymore. I think it's a 2D fighter. I think after Ultimate, you have to do something major to mix up what Smash is, because you can't, like, what do you do with that after that? Like,
and we've talked about this before, but we kind of settled on it being like it's still a platform fighter, but it was like a tag fighter.
Yeah, which I had like tag fighter here, but part of me was like, I feel like such a core design philosophy of Smash is that it has to still be accessible. And I feel like tag fighting in general is intimidating to a lot of people. So I took that out. Even if, like, I'm sure they could find a way to simplify it, but yeah, I don't know.
I feel like you're probably right.
Something in my soul. There's something in my soul that it's like they have to do something to totally shake up Smash at this point. And like, if Sakurai is still involved, like, we know how much he loves the history of fighting games. So it's not like I feel like, won't have any umbrage with 2D fighters.
Yeah.
He loves, Fatal Fury and stuff like that. So
I feel like it's valid. That's definitely valid.
This is just my own personal conspiracy theory I've been holding on to for a long time, and I'm gonna keep banging the drum until I'm proven incorrect. Because to me, I just don't know what you do. They've already said, like, we can't top the roster. Like, that is why it's called Ultimate. Like, that is the best it will ever be. So, like, what is the new one's thing? Like, I just don't know what you do to, especially with a franchise that has had characters that have the same moves since the GameCube or even in 64.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, I feel like that's the easiest thing to do to mix it up, is to make how they play feel totally different. And I just don't know how you would change that in a 3D, in a platform fighter. I feel like the easiest way to do that isn't a 2D one.
Unless they're just blowing smoke, dude. And the roster's this big, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's gonna take up the whole screen one day. No, I think you're right. I definitely think something has to change. I think the roster has to shrink, and we have to go back down to like a nice moderate, like 40 characters. Like we're
40 is moderate. I mean, I know what you're saying.
We're at 90, bro. We're talking about cutting 50 characters.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me, 89 characters. Excuse me. Yeah, something has to be done. Unless we really do just keep building and building. But I don't think there's any way that we get another everyone is here moment. I think that's just done. It would.
Yeah, I agree.
There's too many moving pieces and too many, checks to sign and too many people to reach out to. Like it just becomes a big pain in the ass for a game that people are gonna buy anyways.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
Look,
it essentially doesn't matter what you do to it.
Yeah. I could see it. I can't remember. This is where our conversation went. If it's not a 2D fighter, I could see it being like a Tekken, or like a Soul Calibur, kind of
Like a 3D fighter.
3D fighter. But
Yeah.
still.
Like you go like the Pokken route.
Yeah. I do feel like the party mode aspect of it too, though. That's the one hang up I have.
And see, that's
like,
the thing is like, how do you still have
get at
8
least 4
player
people?
Smash?
Yeah, I don't feel like they. I don't know that that's as sacred as like. I do feel like they would need to have a mode with 4 people though.
Yeah. And do like a 2x KO.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, how do they, a company that likes to simplify things, let's let's go the 2XKO route. That's a game that's notoriously simple and easy for newcomers to pick up. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess we'll just have to see when it happens, dude.
Maybe it is maybe it is still Tag Fighter, and it's just like, I don't know.
I feel like it has to stay. I really feel like it has to stay a platform fighter, dude. I feel like it has to. Like that is the identity of the game, is that it's a platform fighter.
Look, and I love Smash. I'll be excited regardless, but I would just be so much more excited if they did something to really shake it up. Like, okay, if it is still a platform fighter, then what? They just change their movesets and then like make it look prettier. Like what is gonna make it better than like I feel like everyone will just be like, well, why would I play this over Ultimate when Ultimate has all the characters I like and it's not that different?
Oh god, it's the Mario Kart World debate.
Yeah, it's literally just gonna be like, oh,
I played Mario Kart World for a week.
This is like
back in Mario
looks
Kart 8.
better, I guess, but it feels like it has less, or the stuff that they did add didn't really make it feel like it is the better version.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they do something weird, like just go hard on the story mode again, which again I feel like Sakurai has been pretty anti-story mode since the Subspace Emissary videos got put on YouTube. For some reason, he really hated that. So
it's the one time that I've ever been like, Sakurai, what, bro? What
just
are you
an
talking about?
insane reasoning, but
he's really proud of those cutscenes, man.
Look, they're
really
cool.
He wanted you to experience them.
Middle school Chris went crazy for him. I get it, but like, I don't know, man. I was checking Smash Dojo every day, and I still bought the game too. It can be on the internet, and people will still pay for it. I don't know.
Maybe it's a Smash game where they just bring back like all of the Smash specific like characters as playable characters. Give me a Taboo, give me Master Hand, Crazy Hand. What else is there? No, never
It's
mind.
all villains.
No, nobody's fighting as Galeem ever. Give me the little marshmallow dudes from Subspace Emissary.
Please. Oh my god. Yeah,
That'd be
I don't
cool.
know. But I do think there's a chance to see some version of Smash here this year.
Yeah. I just like my whole thing is that like if you wait too long, then so much of the life cycle of the console has already like happened. And then people get to experience this giant party game for like 3 years and then it's over.
Yeah, they've been so anti making it a competitive game that it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like they could avoid it and like extend its life, obviously, if they wanted to, but I just don't. It seems like that's not how they look at it. And again, maybe that'll be the change. Maybe they do decide to lean more into the competitive side of things, but that doesn't feel like Nintendo.
Yeah.
So.
No, it definitely doesn't. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Cool
I think the one
predictions.
thing we can agree on is that if any of these predictions are true, even one, this has been a successful podcast. But if not a single one of them is true,
We're failures and you'll never see us again.
yeah, and it's y'all's fault, not ours, because you didn't will these into existence enough. One last question: what are your preemptive gradings for these showcases? Like, what do you think on a scale of 1 to 10 you will rate all of these?
I think State of Play is going to be a 9.
I think it's going to be a 9 or a 9.5.
Yeah. I think SGF is going to be a 9.
I think that will be an 8. I think it'll be a 7.5, actually. I'm not that impressed with the partners list. I think it'll be a 7.5.
Really? I think last year sucked. So I think this year, good.
It's got to be.
It's gotta be.
That logic checks out.
Um. Now, realistically, I think it's probably an 8, but in my heart, something is telling me, like Jeff said, get ready for the biggest summer game fest yet. And he doesn't say that unless he means it. So, it might be, if we're comparing it to other summer game fests, I think 9.
I'm bringing it down to 7, actually. I'm going to set my expectations appropriately for it. I think 7.
Xbox normally blows me out of the water. I think their showcase,
I wasn't
not last
such
year,
consistently good showcases, and yet such inconsistent game releases.
Yeah.
It never equals like a system that I find myself playing much. But yeah, the last couple of years they've just had banger after banger.
Yeah, they've been killing it. Like year before last, I think it was the one that Claire got announced at. That was a 10 out of 10 showcase. That's one of my favorite showcases, literally, of all time.
Yep, Metaphor was there too, I think.
Yeah, Metaphor. I think Fable was there.
Yeah, yeah. I
Perfect Dark.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. God, what are they doing over there, man? God, sorry, that one still hurts a little bit. And then the Nintendo one, I feel like we haven't had a direct in so long. It's gonna be a 10 out of 10. It's gonna be a masterpiece. I'm calling it right now. It's a masterpiece.
I think Xbox will be a 9, and I think Nintendo will be an 8.
You're such a hater, bro. You're such a hater.
Yeah. So for me, State of Play, I'm predicting 9.5. SGF, I'm predicting 7. Nintendo 8.
8.
Yeah, 8, and Xbox, I'm predicting 9.
Yeah. So across the board, we've got our expectations, I would say, pretty high. We think this is gonna be a pretty good week for you and I.
You know what sucks? It doesn't suck. I know they listen to this, so they're gonna be devastated. I gotta clear that up. I don't think they actually do. If you do, I love you guys. I have a wedding that I'm going to that will it's like the same time as the SGF showcase, so it'll be the first time in a really long time I haven't watched that live.
Oh
but
man,
I guess I'll just watch it in the hotel room when I get back or something. I'll just go radio silent. But tomorrow's State of Play I will be seated for, and Sunday's Xbox State
100%
gameplay, so I'll be seated for.
Yeah, I'll be recording me and Kayla's reactions and posting on YouTube for State of Play for sure. If a Nintendo Direct happens for sure, maybe not for Xbox. And Summer Games Fest is so long that I don't think I could get her to sit in the chair for that long. We normally chill on the couch and watch that one, but definitely at least for State of Play and for Nintendo Direct, that'll be on my YouTube channel. If anyone would care to watch, I'll post a link down below.
Sounds good. Well, I know that our uploads are a little inconsistent per usual, but of course, as we've said before, the best way to make sure you don't miss an episode is to just like and subscribe to all of our content, subscribe to our feeds in your favorite podcast app, subscribe to us on YouTube, and always appreciate the support, everybody. And we will let you know whenever there's another episode coming up. But these showcases, like we said at the beginning, this is Christmas. This is a big time of year for us, so we couldn't miss
big deal.
this. We couldn't let it go by. So, if Kingdom Hearts 4 gets announced at any of these or shown, Andrew said he'll come back. So just will
I'll
it
be
into
back.
existence. That's all you got to do. The ball's in your court, Square. But all right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And until next time, keep dropping those pods.
Bye, guys.